Oh, wow, that is a creaky chair. Adjust that lock real quick, and that shouldn't trouble us anymore. Salutations, class, and welcome back. It's Thursday, and we can resume our normal schedule of Hollow Knight. And tomorrow will be our return to Guilty Gear for the first time in 2 weeks, although technically we've only skipped 1 week in the middle. I've actually gotten a lot of progress done on the game dev sort of things, so we might be able to get into some sort of a presentation stream sometime soon. I'll have to actually ask a number of the other devs about if they're willing to see some of the code show up on stream or not. But for now, we'll get right into business. Where we last left off, we just got back up to the Crystal Peak. We've also completed our tasks at the Kingdom's Edge, and so now we should have an open path to each of the 3 big bosses here that we need to take care of. Our task right now, I'll assume, will be getting to any of their specific areas. And welcome, Z. Good evening to you. Let's see, first things first, I'd like to re-equip that badge that lets me see where I am on the compass. Shaman Stone here is very expensive, so put steady body back on. Wayward Compass. We have room for one more thing. Yeah, I'll take a little bit better move speed. And we should be ready to be on our way. How's your evening been, Z? Although I suppose the evening is only just starting for some of us, so how's your day overall been? Hard to believe it's already Thursday. The weeks have been just speeding by recently. Looking at everything, it might be relatively easy for us to just try to head straight down and end up getting into whatever spire would be here, but we never even found the door that we were looking for. It might have been one of the... not like a wall that would open, but a little passageway that we tap up and move through. Sort of like more traditional video game doors. Well, medicine is, luckily, moving away from needing to use needles. Oh, I didn't think we'd actually get that injection. I didn't think we'd get that attack there. This has nothing to do with medical science right here. Even if we are turning our peers into cadavers. Was it that painful of a shot, or was it... I see the crying emoji, so I imagine it still hurt. Gonna need a lot of tea today. Let's see, we'll want to speed off over here and then head directly downwards. Dash, wall jump, and dash again. Oh, right, I remember this passage. Not very fondly, I must say. Almost felt like we got an extra jump out there. Is it on a timer, or does it have to do with, distance traveled? Go ahead and heal off that bit of damage, and then get a little bit more on him again. Alright, we're full on health, and we have plenty of soul to spare. Down we go, making our traversal back... I wonder if we ever get a map of this area. should be able to slowly make our way downstairs into the tower and back into the City of Tears. Resting grounds. No, this is a completely new area. Although I think we literally just moved ourselves out of it. Wait, no, we've been through here before. I don't want to do all this again. Luckily, we can jump our way out of here. I have a feeling there should be a map of this area. It would make it a lot easier to navigate. Maybe that was sort of the right direction. No, because we've gone up through here to get back into the Crystal Peak. Ah, here's what I was looking for. This should take us pretty swiftly down into the City of Tears. Indeed. Over-exaggerating. I haven't had to do any shots in quite a while. Though as an adult, I definitely do a lot better with handling the pain of a little prick. I was a lot more fragile as a child. Peel that off. No, down. And so now we have to think about how we're getting up there. There's a number of passageways around here which might let us. Also, we'll need to hit this again. No, down. I said down. What an awfully noisy guard. They all kind of sound like they're having an asthma fit up there. Not the kind of people you'd want guarding all of your royal treasures. We'll sit here down on the bench at the King Station. I'm a man. A big, strong man. Although I don't know if you were specifically referencing the Fairly OddParents with that one. That was a classic. And welcome, James. An absolute delight to see you too. We have just made our way back down into the City of Tears, and I am going to see... We have a way up into the tower. Yeah, this is the aristocrats here, and then the golden boy at the end. I remember when Fairly OddParents used to be good. That is one show. I really have no idea how it managed to run its course for so long. And it had the most egregious way of trying to keep itself afloat. How exactly do you get by just adding new main character after main character to what was initially a very small roster? And each one got worse and worse. Like, I didn't even watch after that, Poof movie, which was the first time they added a new character. When I heard that they kept adding more and more, I knew it was way past its prime. Doesn't have nearly the survivability of SpongeBob. Don't think we've been up here, so... I imagine this is one way we can get up there. And then there's a passageway over here to the right. Yeah, but Phineas and Ferb was one of those things that actually, for what I know, stayed good during the entire course of its run. and then had a spiritual successor. That, I think, is one way that you can appropriately keep the spirit of a show alive without making it so run too dry. You have something that's not necessarily a sequel, but behaviorally very similar. Okay, but if we have the King's Brand, guess we can't get in through here. And then there was another locked door at the top during that passageway over there, I believe. So if we're looking up here, how do we get in? Well, that doesn't work either. Let's at least take a look around and plunder the area, at least. Since I still see a few chests full of geo. Welcome, Usagi! We've only just begun. And I'm about to meet my end, it looks like. Okay, so I can't dash through him. He's just an obstacle whatsoever. Alright, now that we know what's at the bottom of that little passage, let's do that again now that we are properly prepared and no longer distracted. Heal off that one. Get another one from our corpulent friend here. You know, it looks like it would be a bridge across there. It was not. Plunder the geo from here. Oh, wrong way. Ah, so he can strike forward after that. Okay, he has a slightly different telling on if he's going to attack forward or upward. So we wait for that. Try to get one Puggo off of him, but that's not quite enough. Need to beware his very powerful attacks. It's really hard to tell the hitboxes here. And he can apparently attack behind him, too. Noted. That's new. So I guess our strategy with him is trying to pogo on him as much as possible. He's also able to tank through our damage quite well. Welcome, Infinite Midnight. I actually gave up on it multiple times. I couldn't find myself interested in it. But since I've been held accountable through streaming, I found myself enjoying it. Although this game definitely has raised the difficulty in the latter levels. Ah, it's so hard to tell if he's aiming left or if he's aiming horizontally or vertically. See if we can coax him. Yeah, while he makes that swing, we'll hop our way around him. Ah yes, Hollow Knight, the game where touching a shield can hurt you. One thing to note though is it will be easier to jump over him now that we have a double jump of sorts. Okay, so he always slashes twice horizontally. Dude's carrying around a spike shield, and the spikes are invisible. At least that's how I'll explain it. Ah! We'll really need to heal off that one damage. We cannot afford another hit, since he takes off 2 notches every time. Haha! We got him! I thought I heard us hit something over here. Oh. That's the lever that should open up those doors, I believe. So now we should be able to get into the other places here. One, two. Ah, we have a broken elevator here. And again, another corpulent guard. Ah, so that's how he hits above him. He does his little jump. Hit the lever here, which will open up that door. Alright, we can finally get into progressing into what I assume is one of the important dungeons in the game. Here to defeat one of the 3 very important bosses. If I can, I'd rather avoid the tedium of fighting the large guard there. Is this the other side of that bridge? Indeed it is, but... Ah! Okay, so there's that other door. We unlocked another shortcut back. I feel like the one below us might be a bit quicker to get back here. He has a lot of health to get through. You saw how much we had to fight the soldier right before here. Oh, looks like curtains, but it seems to be solid. I have a feeling there's going to be a mini-boss fight here. Although just one of these guys is enough to count as a mini-boss on its own. Ah, we can get a lot of damage doing that. So I'd assume... 1... We don't have enough for 2 yet. Heal off the other. Okay, so it's a subtle difference. But he does look upward if he's about to swing upward. Otherwise, we can bounce off of him. But it's a very subtle difference in the animation. Not that dodging away regardless is an issue. That took much less time. Let's try using the drop attack next time we have to fight him. Well, I do play a lot of action platformers, Midnight. So I am familiar with the structure of a lot of games like this. Dead Cells is another game in a very similar vein. And that one I've played hundreds of hours of. And one I'd love to resume streaming, but right now, I'm trying to take care of a little bit of work off-stream. This looks like a mini-boss spot, so take a good swig of tea. Still very warm. And rock and roll. One by one, I'm sure these guys are going to awaken. Oh, he's Sonic the Hedgehog. So far, we haven't seen him swing upward yet. So we might be able to pogo on him just fine. Ah, not if they're going to do that. Heal 1. That's probably the only one we can get off here. Heal 2. Damn. Those guys are tough. Okay, so it looks like they make a subtle bounce right before they do the one that goes up. Heal that one. Ah, one's down. I guess that's not gonna help us. See if we can heal off one more. Ah! You know, they make that bounce, and I feel like that's not enough to react to it if you're above them. So instead of looking for a bounce specifically, if we see them curl up, it might be good just to dodge to the side. Since we know we have an endurance boss here to deal with, let's change ourselves around. In fact, why don't we devote everything to a tanky healing build? Wait, I don't need to fight any of you. We can head over here instead. And then up. See. Now, I believe we head straight up. Otherwise we get just back to that bridge again. Yeah, and then up at the top here should be the boss fight. We'll know if the music changes. Which it did. Alright, we got a long one ahead of us. Better brace yourself. So you start off doing the spins this time, or doing the jumps this time. Oh, this is gonna be dangerous. So the safest place will be up and diagonally from one of them. The first guy didn't do any of the jumping spins, did he? The other time. It felt like it waited until the second guy started attacking that they did the jumping spins. So maybe they give us a little bit of extra time to get a new mechanic out. And now they're just gonna hit us full force from the get-go. But that's okay because it's a very short and simple walk to it from the previous checkpoint. What might be good is looking for an upgrade to our weapon. After all, I'm certain a lot of games like this might have a number of upgrades here and there that we're supposed to get through. Get that bit back. And start again. So, if Pugwing is dangerous... Instead, I think of, since these guys are relatively on a timer... Hey, I think we blocked some of that. Or maybe we didn't. Looks like we still took a bit of damage. Maybe actually working on some damage from a distance would be a bit better. Yeah, a couple of projectiles should do the trick. So he's got a little backdash with it too. I guess we don't need the Balder shield. It doesn't look like it's going to withstand the damage very well. In trouble. Yeah, there's no time to react to that, so really we just kind of have to, operate off a pattern and a timer when we see that happening. So now it's gonna start with the next one. Ah, not enough time to dash through. Dash over heal here, heal 1, heal 2. Okay, if we're at the very, very top, we can dodge the second jump that they do. Weird kind of a little backdash he did into the corner. Though that would be my specialty in Guilty Gear just as well. Can't escape him that way either. That's actually why I don't like bosses where you fight multiple enemies. Rarely are they executed well. And sometimes they can create some otherwise unavoidable setups if they're not done too well. Like the one where we had one enemy jumping over us, and then the other one going directly underneath. Could y'all slow down, please? Jumping, heal off that one. Focus up. Alright, we got this. Good bit of damage there. Focusing up, a lot better. Ah, he backdashed. One. Two. Oh, so they can do just one bounce. Alright. I don't know if the Balder shield actually... I think it will just interrupt us. I don't think they actually get through with their damage. Yeah, that guy only did one bounce, so that is possible. Heal 1. Nope. Here's the point where it all comes together. Nope, trapped right between a rock and a hard place. So, give it another run back, but we did do well there. Although I feel like the Balder Shield might have been a little inefficient. I don't think we're going to need it. Reduce the soul cost, allows one to stay steady. Long nail might be a good idea. You do have a point with the range being an issue. So if we have a little bit more range, we might be able to do this. Climb our way up here. Open that up and take ourselves another swig before we head up. Alright, hopefully this won't take as much time as, what's-her-face? The boss we fought last time. From here, things should get a lot more difficult. Alright, let's see if we can get in as much damage as possible here. While there's still just one. Yeah, and the fact that he takes up so much space. While being a hitbox the entire time. Kinda reminds me a lot of the Four Kings battle in Dark Souls, the original one. In the sense that you do fight multiples of them, but they come in time after time, so you kind of want to be able to burst down the first one. Damn, already? Oh, we're in trouble. Yep, we really just want to gather up as much soul as possible when that happens. Although, the iframes we get from using that spell might be what we're looking for here. And a huge amount of damage. Trade off that little bit for a bit of health. All I needed was a chance. Oh boy. Heal. Heal again. It's weird seeing him, like, create those multiple spark effects against the wall. Alright. What might be good is if we built up a little bit of soul before we went in there. If we can burst down the first guy, then that's more health that we can get while we only have to fight one of them. In fact, let's see if we can step in there. Restore ourselves. Yeah, you can't pop pogo when they're doing the jump spin. Take that elevator, peel off that one bit of health. Let's try starting it a bit better prepared. We'll see if we can get a full soul meter before the boss fight actually starts. With bosses and a lot of these sorts of games, it usually helps if you can keep your momentum up from the start. Oh, never mind, the door shuts right behind us. So, can't do that. But we can try to listen for the sound cue. There is a sound cue that indicates him using rolling attack. If we can listen for that, then we can know to move to the side. See what damage I can get off that. Nothing much. One down. Then try to get in as much damage as we can during this little moment. Yeah, we can move through these guys, but we can't move through the other guards. Interesting, he bounced backwards there. So I guess they all have subtly different attack patterns. Alright. There's an opening. Use that damage and those iframes. See, as long as we only have to fight one of them at a time, we can fare much better. It's a pain. There's the jumping. Both of them are jumping. And not enough time for us to dash underneath. We might be here a while. But no matter, time is something we have plenty of. Oh boy. Come on. Further you go, the more they seem to predict. It's almost like they're programmed to get less intuitive over time. What I'm guessing is they might have a couple of different movement patterns, because we did see one of them do a backwards jump off of one of their spinning attacks. I have a feeling they might have a few specific roll patterns assigned to each one, like 2 different patterns that they each use. And it's kind of random which ones use which, because the first time we were in there, the first knight never did one of the jumping spins. And then he did the next fight, and then he didn't the third time around. So I feel they might have specific patterns that each of them does. Ah. Over here. And now let's go back and see if we can retrieve just a little bit. Oh, we didn't even look over here. Wait, we did. To give someone a little bit of a smack. Already defeated the one over over here. All right. Drink. We can handle it. Huh. Do we get some soul back if we hit with the second hit of that? Oh wait, no, that was just the extra we had in reserve. Alright, one down. Focus up. Wow, okay. So if we hit the ground, we pretty much iframe through everything. And so, what we want to do is try to set up to where we land and hit the ground. And we can have a little bit of an extra window to avoid their bullshit. Heal that one. On top of the fact that that attack does an incredible amount of damage. There, we can fight you solo for a moment. Come here. Alright, actually, yeah, we can use that for a few extra iframes. And if they're, say, doing one of the horizontal spins, then they can use that to get out of dodge, since they'll already be drifting over us. One more. Alright, we figured it out. Welcome, Reese. I'm currently fighting a large fellow with an equally large sword who keeps spinning and destroying me. Sounds familiar. And there we go! What was that? That was like 6 tries. What do we have here? Another Hollow Nest seal. Get ourselves a heck of a lot of geo. 620... no, 655. Almost 5,000 in total. We can probably buy a lot of, we can probably buy a lot of little, badges from the little shopkeep guy. One way... yeah. Down here in the Forgotten Crossroads. Yeah, I was trying to do that for a while at midnight, but they did end up catching up with me every time I was trying to heal. I think the big change there was being able to use the invincibility frames on the downward slam attack. A sleeping figure lays atop the stone plinth. This is probably one of the figures that we're looking for. So I expect another boss fight right here. Curious little cutscene. Though not much for us to discover. Wake up, Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. No, we don't interact with that. Our... For King Beloved. Ah, we're gonna devour a soul. Delicious. One down. 2 to go. Some gourmet souls going on here. Absolutely delicious. Welcome, Vodum! Thank you! The boss fight right before here was definitely a riot. Well, I guess each of these is just sort of a vulnerable soul that we can get rid of then. Either that or this is unique among the other two, and the other two might have boss fights behind them? I'm not sure. Vodum's always on the Twitch side. He pretty much does everything on Twitch. Not use Dream Eater. It was super effective. Wait a minute. That's an interaction I never thought about. That koala Pokemon from, was it last generation or the generation before? There's one of them which is counted as always being asleep. Can you just hit that one with Dream Eater whenever? Define that, Reese. Do you mean this game, or... Yeah, Kamala. The little koala Pokemon that has that, always asleep ability. I wonder if you can just use Dream Eater on it all the time. Although I can't remember if it was a Generation 8 or Generation 7. Dream Eater sounds like one of those moves that they would have removed in the Generation Shift. Despite as memorable and signature of a Pokemon move it is. But, do explain to me what you're talking about, Reese. Are you talking about, this game or the personal depth? Oh, in this. This is the farthest we've gotten. And we've just fought one of the two really big bosses, which I assume we just have to fight those three and then we might unlock the final boss. So presumably, this should be about 60 to 70% through the game. So I'd think. Vodum is certainly welcome to drop me a hint if he so desires. Although a number of guides I saw did say, like, roughly a 12 to 18 hour run for this game, which would be about appropriate. We've spent 10 so far on stream. think it's Gen 7. I actually don't remember Gen 7 very well, even though that was the last generation that I played and loved. I don't remember you here before. Yeah, this guy's completely new. Oh? What are you doing out in this miserable downpour? Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably met some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. Do you want anything? We picked up a few relics ourselves. All we get— oh wait, no, he was the shopkeeper up there. We've spoken to him many a time. Yeah, Gen 7 I think might be my second favorite generation overall. Behind 5. I really loved it, but I feel like I breezed through it pretty quickly. And so accordingly, I might have forgotten a lot of the Yeah, he was just the guy up here. So, sell him a few trinkets.
Velmi Artred.
Wait, so you're using the wrong voice for him altogether. Another Wanderer's Journal, eh? This journal is of a traditional stone type. Text endures well upon it. In its declining age, the city switched from stone to parchment woven of spider silk. It's a small tragedy, but the moisture in these towers has rendered most of these texts illegible.
Velmi Artred. Kachael.
Another Hollowness seal. Pass it over. Ah, I enjoy collecting their like, but there's little information to be gleaned of each. Double-checked, and yes, Kamala is Gen 7, but wasn't very important, so you forgot about it easily. I'll need to actually look up that interaction. I'm pretty sure it's listed on, Cerebi or any of the other Pokemon sites I used. Mind you, they do keep a nice shine about them, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits.
Velmi Artred. Kachael Liasoku.
Another king's idol. Have you visited the remnants of his palace? It's down below the city in the bedrock of the kingdom. Must have been an impressive sight in its time. Now there's nothing left. It's a strange thing, though. There are no signs of conflict around the area. It's as though the whole place just vanished.
Helmadelka.
Looks like you don't have any relics on you. Blah 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 blah. I really want to get to older Pokemon generation games soon. I feel like we might have hit a very bizarre time with me trying to pick up a number of different games simultaneously while trying to work on a personal dev project, which ends up taking a lot of my other time. I do want to be able to get into a state where I can just sit here and vibe and stream for extended amounts of time. But I do want to use a lot of my spare time getting the development project ready for presentation. After that point, that will be a mainstay for a stream topic. There we go. I don't even know if we're going the right direction. Though this does seem like it's going over to the, storeroom area. You've only played Sword, Shield, Let's Go, and Arceus. The right direction is overrated. This is sort of a game where we get lost often. So whichever passageway up is farthest to the left is where we want to go. Welcome, Christopher Walsh. I'm going to assume, based off your avatar, that you happen to be a fan of this game. Not a series yet. So, we went into that elevator shaft. which is accessible from the right side, it looks like. It is kind of a labyrinth of darkness, and that's kind of where its personality lies. The game wears its Dark Souls inspiration on its sleeve, so it tries to always have the sort of somber feeling of being lost overlaying the entire experience of the game. The ever so soft piano. The fact that it uses a lot of cooler colors in its palette. Especially Deep Nest, which we might be heading to next. Pop up there, take a little rest. If we have a long horizontal bridge here, then I'll know where we are. Alright, so we should be right here. Then it's just a short room over to the left, and then we'll travel our way upwards. Get a little bit of a fight here. Who's dripping all over the platforms? Almost. Nope, I'm not here to babysit. Off to the right here, yes, this does look like a storage room, so up here... Here's our stag. Let's go to the Forgotten Crossroads first, since I'd like to try to see if we can buy ourselves a few more of the little badges. We might be able to get another slot. And just for the convenience sake, we're not gonna need the fast healing anymore, so... yeah. Just a trip down and to the right. This is... new. Are some paths blocked off now? Ah, your AI is significantly more aggressive and very different and explosive. Yeah, just beat Watcher Knights. I don't think they're eggs, I think they're pustules. See, they sort of shoot glowing orange beads at us. I don't think those are eggs, I think they're just sort of, some sort of a pus. Does look very eggy. Maybe they are, and they're just spouting yolk after us. Maybe the ones on the side are. I'm sorry, that's what they look like to me, man. It's cancer. You know what? That's a much better way to oh, no. In that case, they're definitely eggs. Yeah, let's go with bug cancer. Still enjoying your time in here? Ah, no, we've bought everything from you. And so we can't get any extra upgrades until we have more. Wasted trip then. Well, he died. So now let's look at our map. Really, Queen Station is probably the best place for us to end up in. I looked over at chat. Go away! I will not give you a hug. It's hard being famous. See, and if they don't love you, or if you don't love them, they explode. Now we gotta go all the way back. Although it looks like we can't go down through here anymore, can we? No, this path is no longer available to us. He's gonna explode. And we'll have to get used to remembering that. Always dies because he looks at chat. Ah, that's more of my fault, more than anything else. He is kind of like a creeper. In more ways than one. Dude refuses to leave me alone. No to both of you. Just for a laugh. Is it just going to be all over the ceiling over here? And then we can't proceed upward? They have a heartbeat sound. And I can't smack it apart from this side. So this path appears to be shut off. Globs of parasitic slime, and James actually played through this. So he will know exactly what it is. Probably, and for that very reason, I don't want to last here very long. So it looks like our best path might be going back to Queen Station. And then from there we can head up to whoever the two-eyed one is. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid your cancer has evolved to the next stage of evolution. It's now alive. And it keeps trying to steal my iPod to watch videos. Wait, iPad. Damn, I'm old. Yeah, bug cancer is funny. Do bugs even get cancer? Cancer is caused by abnormal cell growth, but in some creatures it's very uncommon. Wait. Maybe we have to hit every one of these little branches, and then we can get through, right? Or these are just some sort of bit of background stuff. Yeah, those might just be something to add to the background. Well, my apologies then, Midnight. Less cells equals less chance of getting cancer. Actually, I think it's the other way around. Because I do remember watching a, video a long time ago about how, whales and such, a lot of their longevity due to the fact that it's very, very difficult for cancer to actually spread over such a large body. Still doing the same as always. I feel like we've already had this conversation. This place must once have been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands. That misty drop to one side and those bulbous growths another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so my little tree's last. Think I'll stay right here. Yeah, that's what she was on about. 24. Well, then I do have you beat. 26. If you can survive a nuke, there's no way you can get cancer. Maybe. Can we overall see your position, though? Yes, we can. And I do remember we ended up finding our way back up into Green Path. I don't care about your banking. Or maybe I do. There's not much that we're buying right now.
Always, Gadina.
So just in case... That's called hypercancer.
Just yo, Gio.
You're a smart one. Next time some dreadful beastie gets the best of you, you'll be glad to know your geo's safe within my vault. Now, let's do some banking. Just put it all in there.
Gio, Kalala.
Goodbye then. Stay safe. Oh, right, they home in after they die. At least I can get a good amount of soul from popping the tiny jellyfish. No chance avoiding that one. Heal off the damage. Indeed, Reese, it seems our newest enemy is bug cancer. Let's see, there was some way we got back into Green Path from here. Presumably, it would be through the terrain that looks like Green Path. "17 times so far. It's a very hot topic right now. Okay, maybe a bit further away from the wall. 1. We'll find a good pattern for that. Although the answer might just be to try to avoid attacking them altogether. Over here we were safe. And we should be safe if we attack that guy as well, but I'm gonna avoid it since it seems difficult to maneuver into a position to hit him. Here comes the boom! Now... we found our way back there, so there should be a... I hear him! And if they die in the lake, presumably a pool of some sort of acid. Cornifer, my boy. Oh, right, that's what blocked us off last time. What else would be missing? I feel like he's just it's Cornifer. He's the cartographer. Nope, that's just gonna completely block us off. Cornifer's just up there working on his maps. So... again, since we seem to be completely lost, we'll head our way out from here. Although, evidently, we apparently never saw what was on the other side here, although I thought we traversed over here on a previous playthrough, though it's still showing us an extra path off to the left. So maybe there's an ability we're looking for over here. Yeah, that should be that long path that we traveled back through, right? I feel like we were last here 2 weeks ago. It's covered in bubbles that may contain bug cancer. Yeah, we've already been down here. So why does the door remain open on the other side? There's something blocking us at the end. Go! I didn't see him. Though once our lands, if hell being lays claim to the caverns ahead, it may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Be wary to wander that place. And again, we were blocked off. Alright, I'm stumped. Deep Nest might have our answers. Well, off to navigate our way back there. Wait, no, we had a shortcut that goes all the way back over the top. You like that break? That was a very nice break. Still made it, though. Are we supposed to be here? Right, this was the right path. Head up over here. Where there's a will, there's a way. But we might not have an ability we need to get through there. Not yet. Yeah, I guess we really do have to go just straight down. Back into the Hog Canyon we go. Wonder what ability we need, or more importantly, where else could it be found at this point? Wait, I don't think we've been over here yet, have we? I do remember the little fireflies with the electric sparks. Ooh, what's this? Another hollowness seal. No ability, but a little bit of extra health is welcome. Some of the bugs with bug cancer also explode. Some only release a misty poof when they die. Definitely needing a posture check. In fact, actually, since we are far enough into our stream, I'm gonna get a refill on my tea and be right back. Take 5. Did I say 5? I meant more like 2. Alright, posture myself up a little bit more. Still taking up a lot of screen real estate, so let's nudge me over there. Maybe we get an ability to cut through the black pillars this way. This apparently doesn't actually count as green path. This looks like a place we'll find a new ability. The Overgrown Mound. Oh, nope, we have to sit in here and fight. Against all the little mosquitoes around. Go, proboscis someone your own size. Why do I have a feeling we could have arrived here much, much earlier? Oh, this place has an OP skill, so it's still useful to us. Although it might not be the one we're looking for. What do we got here? Seems the sage here has long since died. Consumed the Howling Wraiths. Tap B while holding A to unleash the Wraiths. Ah, it's a strong upward attack. That's his up smash. Ah. Oh yeah, that tea tastes way better ice. And for Zuppi, he releases the souls of the damned. Don't think there's anything of interest over here. Ah, civilization. Another barricade. And another one over here. Which way did we come in? This way. Indeed, the good old Texan iced tea. Black pomegranate for tonight. It's recently become one of my favorites. Although I think I still like peppermint more overall. We are still completely lost. Not gonna fall in there if we can. Try the purple slash thing. I feel like it would have a different symbol if that were the case. Like there's a very specific sort of like weave symbol that they place every time they expect us to use that. I imagine we go through there when we have a, some sort of ability that lets us walk on water, something like that. Since it looks like there would be no easy way for us to be getting through there. Crystal Heart, don't think so. Oh, we do. Can we just charge over there, or...? It looked like it would have, been too tight of a squeeze for me to get across, but I'll give it a try. If we're really quick... can we just... No, not like that. Oh, it's really tight to get that. It looks like it doesn't happen, like, we can't start it up on certain surfaces. I also have no idea how to cancel it once it's already fully charged. Yeah, I don't know. Hang on the edge with the mantis claw. We always slide down though, don't we? Is there a button we can use to just slip onto the edge? James, are you making fun of me? Do we actually just have to time a crystal dash right there? Oops, wrong button. Use it right away, okay. Alright, we're close enough to the Queen Station. Need a different item. See, Vodum isn't lying to me. Wouldn't make fun of me. I do know that, James. I just found the humor there to be rather uncharacteristic of yourself. Alright, back to the bench. The intended way is using something else. You know, I kind of want to just give it another little few tries. Yeah, it really did seem like there was something else we should have used there. And it's going to be really, really rough to get that little sequence break. But I'm all for it. Give it one more run. No, I can't even start a crystal dash off this surface, which is easier. I feel like this might be something that they would have patched. There we go. That one's very tight. Peel that off. I don't think it's even worth attempting it. There's no telling I'll even have a small enough hitbox to get through there, unharmed. And I do trust Vodum's judgment on this. This is his favorite game of all time, after all. 1 and 2. I guess Seat Nest might be our only answer for now. And it's been a long time. I'll just concede and say I'm not gamer enough to get through there. I doubt it would work even if I powered up. Good night, Midnight. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And thank you very much for your attendance. Yep, just a short trip around here. Wait, this is just for secret item. We don't have to go through this little challenge. Right? Or was I looking... Yeah, I was looking in the completely wrong spot. It's the gate above there. just down through here. Through the very, very squeaky mushrooms. Crystal dash. Dash again. An easier passageway. So I'd assume... Oh! The dude's no longer spitting facts. Well then. The corpse of a mossy vagabond overcome with infection. They're not gonna get up and attack, are they? Darn! He had some very good vibes to offer earlier. You can dream nail NPCs. Right! We did do that when we found the watcher up there. Light. Right. Pretty much the same. You hope he got cancer. A light? You know, I was willing to make that joke, but I don't know if anyone in the chat would have been boomer enough to get it. I had a light bright too. Now, that boomer is not an insult, Votum. Not in this case. So, head our way down and we'll get our way through Deep Nest. And luckily this time we have a light to guide our way. In fact, I don't think we've even tried rummaging through here since we've had the light. Or at least I couldn't remember. Onward we go. There's a bench up here which will make it a lot easier to return. I can't remember if we're actually blocked off from anything by trying to go this way. No, because I remember the wooden beams here quite well. Yeah, we've already spoken with you. Though I wonder... Such bad luck. The critters about here are just terrifying. Those scuttling legs, those gnashing teeth. 'Tis not the end I'd ever want to meet. The most compact and scary area of all gaming. I feel like I could find something a bit scarier. And I've definitely played more compact. Oh, what? I swear. I can't remember what it is, but I've definitely played games that had, like, entire levels of nothing but small corridors. Has anyone here played Starbound? With, mods specifically. I mean, if you just have any knowledge of Starbound altogether, it might help with the conversation topic. While we're on the subject of very compact and unnerving places, there was a really big overhaul mod called Frackin' Universe, which adds a lot of content to the game. Like, triples the amount of content that there is. Among the things that it adds are new types of planets. And there are actually, like, bone flesh planets as some of the things that it adds. And those get really unnerving. It's got really, really distorted background music. Ugh. Just full of tiny little spiders. Is that our indicator that those things are gonna get back up? Yeah, without a lantern, this place is even worse. Starbound would be really fun. I'd really love to play that one of these days. Although that would be a game best reserved for a collaboration opportunity. Starbound is essentially Terraria, but in space. And if Leviathan happens to be lurking this channel, she's going to log in specifically so she can hurt me. Is compactness related to spook level? Correlated, but not necessarily a causation. Some folks are definitely claustrophobic, which would contribute to it. Maybe we should have listened first. Okay, so that's just gonna be bouncing the entire time. Didn't think we'd be fighting a boss so soon. Nope, we get absolutely no time to heal here. Maybe next time we have a chance to listen to him before we fight. Might be a bit better. In that case, I think we might want damage more than we'd want healing. Starbound would actually be a very fun game to play with viewers, just as well. And I think the game is still very affordable. It also might be a lot more stable than Terraria's multiplayer. Since I know we did have a few issues with that. He's gonna remain dead. Ah, there's a boy that needs saving. And hopefully isn't a mimic. Yeah, I've heard of Omori. No idea when I plan on playing it. Nope, he was real. Omori is one of those, basically stock variety streamer games, at least at this point, and something that I will play with eventually. Issues were with your internet, not with Terraria, just for the record. Ah. Luckily, so far, I've remained pretty much completely spoiler-free on the subject of Omori. Focus. Don't talk, but focus. Dash. Dash again. Would that have been your, question, Christopher? If I would play it? The answer is yes, but for that game, I feel like the earliest you could expect it is late this year. Not anytime soon. I have a whole bunch of other games on my plate first. Or it might even be early 2023. Depends. On the list of games coming up soon, we have Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We'll always be doing fighting games on Friday. Fighting Fridays, if you'd like an alliterative title. Hey, you, over here. Let's see if we can get a conversation this time. Oh, a fellow warrior out here. Thought I was the only one brave enough and strong enough to survive in this foul, forgotten pit. I am Galen, the strongest warrior in Holonest. I came to this monstrous place to test my strength. No doubt you wish to test your might as well, Yes, you and I are a rare breed, quite unlike this poor fellow who has fallen before us. The world is not kind to the weak, I fear. So then, shall we do battle? Let us test our strength in joyful combat. Oh, so he's an optional boss. We'll leave that for another time soon then. Yeah, I've definitely heard of the game. It was very popular for a time. And I will be playing it eventually. Let's see, there's Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Another thing that I have soon on the plate would be, Lisa the Painful. In terms of, big story-heavy games, that's probably the next one you can expect. Pokemon is another thing I'd like to try to do a bit more of. And the development streams. I'd like to try to do one development stream every week. I might actually try to mix up my stream schedule, since right now I'm kind of doing, like, one thing per day of the week. It might be a bit better if I just completely change it around. And instead just do a lot of a single game in a clump. That's disgusting. It's having babies right here on me. Lisa's incredible, and probably one of the most incredible games that we'll ever play. Such a delight. Really? Has this passageway been open that entire time? And we just haven't noticed it? Kirby audio drama? I'm afraid I'm completely unfamiliar with this. Do elaborate. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Gotta work on my breathing exercises. But allegedly, I have been told I'm a decent singer, at least for someone with so little training. Mostly it's breath control that I have to work on, which I need to do for voice acting just as well. Need to give myself a lot more time to breathe. Which actually is one of the reasons why I don't stream for as long as I could. Or under some arguments, should. I usually find myself getting exhausted towards the end of the stream, and it is pretty obvious when that happens. One of the biggest issues behind that is I'm not giving myself enough time to breathe during the stream. It's because I spend so much time talking. Get back here. And stop having ugly babies. What was the line from Men in Black? You're under arrest for being that ugly and making that many copies. What do we got here? A tram pass. We should have had this a long time ago. No wall jumping to be had over here. It's far over to the left that we're looking. There is the other tramway in the crossroads. It's just Boris! I don't think I've watched, like, the third one except for a few scenes. Alright, so we can continue basically back the way we were before. In fact, we might even have an easier time just heading directly down through here. Stay over there. No having babies allowed. What did I tell you? Heal that off. Give him a smack. Slide our way down here. Oh! It's a geo repository. Depository? It's definitely not a suppository. We are not going this way, we are going further down. There was a reason I was looking to be careful. Worms are having too many babies. Infection really doesn't take birth control as a top priority. I feel like the whole goal of the infection thing is to create as many copies as possible. No, they're not getting up because we didn't see any spiders escape. This place certainly gives me the creeps, though. Oh, you're new. And you do a lot of damage. And you can't stop me. Very well. This is the place that we haven't been able to get to before. So entirely new enemies it is. They're big with punish check. I figured. Although in that case I definitely could have just run around them. They might have some goodies for us. Who knows? How do we get the boy over there? We might have an answer if we just head over in this direction. Ah, these guys are gonna be everywhere. Come here. We got one hit on him. He looks pretty hesitant to attack us unless we hit his shield first. Use spirit on him. Oh, that's another thing. I play this game like once a week, so I forget my moveset between sessions. Yeah, it sure sounded like we were knocking something. Weaver's Den. Presumably there's a spider of sorts here. I hear the shine of a treasure awaiting us. Full health. Just need a little bit more soul. Weaver Song. Silken charm containing a song of farewell, left by the weavers who departed Hollowness for their old home. Summons Weaverling to give the lonely bear some companionship and protection. We could definitely use some companionship down here in the deep nest. Hey, I saw that. Get back here, you goon. I wanted to talk. Pet time. Alright. I actually want to take another look around in here. There might be a few secrets we haven't yet found. Do it again. Not enough to heal. Very dangerous. Wasn't there something else down here? There's a little bit of soul that we could get. Alright, time for a little air dashing challenge. I hate this game. I hate this game. And all that for just a rancid egg. Oh, cute. He's got the little lantern there. Deep Nest is a troll. I'm getting that. This place is giving me Blight Town vibes, with just how unwelcoming it is. Luckily, the residents are very easy to kill. Come here. Ha! You thought you could get me with that one, did you? Or that one. Alright, now I know that the situation's going to be happening everywhere. So, keep your ears open. Or rather, I'll keep my ears open. By the time y'all hear it, it will already be too late. We gonna have a big spider boss down here. Seems to be the recurring motif. Six-eyed spider sort of creatures. Can fight another dreamer soon. Yeah, I was waiting for it. That one we couldn't even walk across, so we might just try to air dash every time that happens. As preparation. Excuse me, sir. I'm here to discuss your Stag's extended warranty. But before that, would you like to take a moment to let me introduce you to our Lord and Savior, Zote the Mighty? I also bring cookies. Is our boy back? The most beautiful and formidable of opponents. Not yet. I'd like to immediately get access to the Stag Station. No bench? No bench? Can I even rotate my head like that? Kind of, but I sort of drift off the screen as I do. Nudge me just a little bit up. Many Stag stations have been open. Again, I can travel the breadth of the kingdom. So many grand thoroughfares and old sideways I've forgotten. Somewhere amongst the lines lies the Stag Nest, the place where I was born and raised. I thought its location lost to my failing mind, but now I can almost remember the path. If you keep opening stag stations and beckoning me through them, perhaps I'll again find that nest. I would like that very much. Let's get ourselves a little checkpoint before we resume. Oh, there's a bench, and I've only read that after I've gone through the cutscene. Fine, we'll take this at least. Stag is such a lovely boy. I love him. Love his gruff mannerisms. Open up that map. As expected, that would be the boss fight. Perhaps there's a secret below. Let's go ahead and investigate that immediately. Darn it, there was an elevator, wasn't there? And I completely missed it. Perhaps that was a bad idea. You have to leave soon. No worries, Christopher. The VOD will be up as always. So this is another unexplored area. Welcome back, Michael. Haha, you fool. You have put yourself into a position where you cannot attack directly upward. Seems like this might be a central location for a variety of passageways. Here we are back here again. Luckily, we've already opened up all the floors, so they shouldn't surprise us anymore. One, two. You were doing some Seth modding. I did see your message in the Discord. It might be a while before I try to do any, labbing for uni. Among the anime fighters, that's the one I'm least likely to pick up. I might actually have to work through BlazBlue a bit first before I do anything with that. And one more real quick thing. Bathroom break. No. Get the mouse off the screen. There we go. And skibbity whoop. So we resume. See what we got in here. Hey, Six Eyes. Perhaps nothing to be done yet. Oh, we're in the ever so slightly wrong spot. I was thinking that one looked a little bit different. Here's where we need to be. So, let's take a peek. Greetings. You are very tired. Sit and rest. We are friends. Welcome. Sit and rest. Matching robes means you guys are obviously a cult and you're trying to set me up as a sacrifice. Let me guess. This is presumably... Okay, so first guess. This is a cult and they're going to offer me to their spider god. Second guess. Everyone here is actually dead and they're being manipulated by, like, spider web strings, like they're dead marionettes. Yep, I knew it. We were being offered to the spider god. So we continue. Ah, that's how we get down there. Another hollow nest steel. Not much room to fight him. Though we might just have to go past him. Let's explore around here first. Nothing conclusive. We're not going to get a map of this area either. Oh, they climb up walls. Sure glad your arachnophobia isn't activated by spiders in games. Welcome, Leviathan. Were you streaming tonight? I know you streamed last night. I can't remember if you have it on the schedule for tonight. Ah, so we can probably dash away. Though, now we're out of soul, so we're in trouble. Yep, looks like we... No, I saw something move over here. Ah, might have been more background decorations. Nothing tonight. Darn! We had ourselves a lovely little audience I was gonna send your way. Although, if there's any of you who are not currently subscribed to Leviathan, she is my absolute best friend in the world. And another VTuber with similarly relaxed and comfortable vibes. Ooh, 130 subscribers. You've gotten a lot of progress lately. I'm so proud of you. Go subscribe to her if you haven't yet. She's wonderful, incredibly comfy. Even more so than myself, I'd argue. Thank you, Vodum. I'm actually trying to get her into Strive, but I need a lot more players around her level. Oh, nope, can't run past him. See if we can coax him all the way over here. We're playing footsies. Hollow Knight for Street Fighter V. Always gonna support you, Leviathan. That's what being part of a community is about, supporting each other. Here we go. Darn it. We had the perfect setup. Really? You didn't attack that time? Probably would have been easier if we saved our soul for an offensive maneuver. I wonder why a few of those attacks were slower. So throw me off. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Patience, Xander. Patience is all it's about. Although it might actually be a bit better to just leave here and come back here once I have a bit more soul. Sure, I'll take a little hint just to speed this up a bit. Right at the end before the mask closes. Yeah, I was trying to play it a bit safer than that. But I suppose that was just the last hit we needed. I was hoping I could just go through that with patience, but he does have an awful lot of health. It is kind of like Gold Lewis whiffing BT right in front of you. But if you're not quick enough, he can let out another one before you get back in. Alright, this is just a shortcut back. Posture check. And back in the saddle. Actually, Leviathan, you and Vodum both happen to be here at the same time. So I am going to bring up the idea. If you'd like, we do end up playing a lot of Strive with a number of VTuber friends, if you'd ever like to come by and get some practice in. The heck? More rancid eggs, I assume? Yeah, you're the right color. You know, we haven't looked at our bestiary in a while. There's lots of new folks we've found since then. A blug sack. Uh-huh. Sure. Whatever that is. A self-proclaimed knight of no renown wields a knife he carved from shellwood, named Lifeender. Some rare creatures are so weak, so helpless, so inept, so irritating that hunting them gives no pleasure. I love that the gladiators are all named fools. Here we are. Worshippers of Hera the Beast. VTuber sneeze. You're gonna be fake, aren't you? No. Quite the contrary. Heal 1, heal 2. A few more spots of Geo. Yeah, there's barely enough time for me to squeeze in there. Although we have a little bit more of a window this time. I'm trying to squeeze it in on just the right spacing. We can get in a little bit of a pogo there. Not much of one, though. Okay, so it seems like the hitbox is slightly shorter than the visual. We do have a bit more leniency. Squish mosquito, and now your fingers are bloody. I would recommend washing your hands immediately. Those things tend to carry diseases. What the heck keeps brushing up against me? Before we head that way, let's just check ourselves over here. What a path to tread. It's a gauntlet all of its own. Okay, so the hitbox is shorter than the actual visual. We do have a little bit of leniency. So I would hope. So close. Yeah, I really don't think there's enough space for us to easily get that back. Wonder. Okay, this just places us right back here. We're not getting out of here until we beat this challenge. Well, we have plenty of time to practice then. I guess dash away the instant that starts. It's a really tight window to get the whiff punish there. Get on tilt once and you start suffering. Oh wow! That's actually the first time we've died without being able to return to our previous shade. I guess it is a good thing that we went into the bank then. very, very tight timing. No matter, we have a little bit of soul to collect from around here. Heal off that 1 and 2. Yeah, that is gonna take a while. Especially since there's, at minimum, 2 more that we need to deal with. Alright, 1, 2... 2... Hello again, sweetheart. Okay, so we can't interrupt a dash with an attack. We strike, dash away, and then try to run back in. But it's a very tight window. Wait, we don't have the long nail equipped, do we? No, we do! So this is even easier than it otherwise would be. Wait, we unlocked the checkpoint, so we can just walk right past him. And I completely forgot that. Well, there's a punishment worth almost 3,000 geo. This wasn't the way we're going, though, right? I don't think it was down here. Right, it should be up to the left then, I believe. Kind of thankful they put this little checkpoints in here. Collect that. And up here should be... There you are. Just an ever so faint window. Okay, yeah, that looks like where we come back down. So, through you it is. Or we might just die. Again. Heal off 1 more. Let you walk back. Come on. Heal. And air dash against the wall in the ceiling. Luckily, it's a pretty straightforward path to get back up there. silence, and focus. And we should be able to handle this no problem. I see the faint little light on the left there. I feel like there should be something... Ah, there is something of interest. Alright, and this time we do have a little bit of soul extra. Patience. Luckily, we're getting soul at a rate that we can replenish the health lost. Finally. Hopefully that's the last one we have to deal with before the boss. We should be able to unlock one more route somewhere around here. Oh no, you were the last one. And I completely neglected that. It's taking so long between these fights that I'm forgetting. Got a little bit. Focusing in silence. And the instant I talk. Alright, so we know there's a route to get back up there. We've spent 30 minutes on this. Alright, so we know it's the one standing in front of the pit. Which means we can probably find our way around... Wait. No, we shouldn't have to do anything with... Yeah, this one at all. All right. Wait, yeah, we're back here again. Didn't we unlock a shortcut past this part, though? Would that be up here? No. Do we gotta fight both of them here in one sitting then? Better yet... we take those. Yeah, so there's a passageway over here. What was the shortcut I missed? Because there should be a shortcut back from over here, right? Or did we just completely miss something altogether? Really? We got to the right spot there. Yeah, they're all dead. I'm certain they were puppets. Is that it? No, that's just the way out. But a little bit further up should actually be the dreamer. Okay, so we did unlock a shortcut back, and it'll be far easier from this point. But we still have one of you to go through. Hide back over here. I guess we don't have enough space to go up there. Alright, with punishing it is. Truly, the test of patience. But you won't see me rage quit. We're here until I beat this challenge. Patience lost or otherwise. There's a longer nail we can get, right? That might actually make this just a tad bit easier. You know what? He almost walked over to the edge with that last attack. That was weird. That's really it though, isn't it? Just with punish. I don't know if there's actually something completely different I'm doing wrong, or if I'm just not doing it right enough. I'm trying to, jump off a little bit of the platform there, but it's giving me the double jump. Huh. Get all of the same attacks. I suppose that's appropriate for you being a shade. We did parry the first hit there. I wonder if it's actually possible to do that multiple times, or if we just basically can't parry consecutive hits. Finally. And before there's another one. Nope. Here's the last dreamer. Just a test of patience here. You're not quite a spider, are you? That's 2 out of 3 down. And then the last one, we actually have no idea how to get to. Ah, there she is. So you slain the beast, and you head towards that fated goal. I'd not have obstructed this happening, but it caused me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or the circumstances into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass, in taking the burden of the future in her stead, can I begin to repay it. Did I just kill her mom? Had the same little horns on the head, but just about everyone has those. Oh, not through here. This will be our passageway out. Let's see, where are we going next anyway? There's an ancient basin at the end of that tram there. Which we never got a map for either. So there might still be some things for us to do there. There's also the tram there in the Forgotten Crossroads. looks like we got a bit of exploring to do. But that will be saved for next time. Thank you everyone for your attendance tonight. We're finally getting to what seems like the last stretch of the game. We've got one more fight and then maybe we get towards the final boss, but we'll see. This game certainly has a lot going on to it, including the arena, which we didn't visit this time, and Coliseum of Fools, I think it was called. But we'll have a lot more to visit in the next few streams, which will probably be starting again on next Thursday as always. Guilty Gear is tomorrow night, as what happens on every Friday, and hopefully I'll get a lot of time this weekend to focus on my game dev stuff entirely, because I'd really, really like to present that to you all soon. Thank you everyone for your attendance. Class is dismissed. And thank you for your patience as well, Vodum. That really was a test of patience there. Eventually, you just run out of commentary and have to focus. Good night, Reese, James, Vodum, Leviathan, Christopher, and Z, even though I'd believe both of you have departed.